Welcome back to my channel. It's Danny here from Our Humble Home DIY, and I am today talking about the thermal Bluetooth printer I bought from Kmart for $29. This is the cheapest one they have. There's another one for $39 that's more of a label printer, and there's another printer, thermal printer, that is actually a camera as well, and that's $59. But this is the one I wanted, and it's mainly to label packages that I do up after I've made up the signs. And if you saw last week's video, it's a little business I've sort of started and stumbled upon, actually, that's taken off really nicely, and it is for that. I didn't hold out that much hope for it, really. The price, $29, that's pretty cheap. And I think the greatest thing about these is they don't take ink, and ink, if you have a printer, that's the most expensive and annoying part about printers, is that they run out of ink. So that's great with this. I won't run out of ink, so we'll just see how we go with it, and I'll try to figure out how it works. So you have to download the WalkPrint app, and you can get that free from the App Store and download it. You have to set it all up, put your email in, register. You go into it and you click on the mini printer, because that's what you'll be using. And you'll go down into profile, I think, and then click on my printers, and it will pick up your Bluetooth from your phone, because you click on the Bluetooth that comes up. You are controlling it all from your phone, so you print it out from your phone and it's just connected from there. So I went back to home and I had a look at the menu there. It was just a bit of a case of sort of experimenting with things. And because I wanted to sort of print out receipts, I went into documents. I thought if I made a document for a receipt, I could print it out. The thing was, I tried to print out a PDF, but it wasn't actually a PDF. It was a screenshot, and it didn't work. And I think the reason it didn't work was because it was a screenshot and it wasn't an actual PDF. And it did print out a bit. It printed out really weirdly and did print out the whole thing. But if you do have a PDF, then you can go into your settings and you can adjust everything you need to there. So that's something I might try in the future. But I found on the homepage new note, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting and probably more like what I need. And so what you're basically doing is you're just typing in like a sticky note or something like that, or in your word processor, and you're typing in what you need to type, basically. So one of the things I wanted to do and put on my packages were care instructions for the actual sign. So with the signs, you cannot iron over them, either iron over the print directly. You've got to iron from the back, or you've got to place parchment paper over the print. And that's something I tell people, but I also wanted to let them know. So I typed in just a bit of a experiment. Up the top there where it was circled is the print icon. So you click that, it'll take you to this page. You click print again, and it will print out. You can see there's light, moderate, dark, so you can change the actual darkness of the print as well, which came in handy too. And this is what that printed out like. So that's the first thing I actually printed out, and I thought that's really good. It was good quality print. I thought it would be a bit more crappy than that. So you can save your notes, or you can not save if you don't want to. And I was just looking through, and there's little images that you can print out. There's little pictures and all sorts of things, but you can also print out your own pictures. So I went into my pictures and I found a picture here, and this is of my dad and his brother. My dad passed away a few years ago. He's the most gentle, most beautiful man, but I thought I would print this out and see what it turned out like, not knowing what it would turn out like. Then it's not colour, obviously, it's just black and white as well, so I wasn't sure. It actually printed out quite well, considering, it's grainy, but considering it's just this little tiny thermal printer, I didn't think it was too bad at all. I went into labels and I thought I might print out a label. You can get all sorts of different borders too. You can get a lot more decorative borders. And I thought I'll just print this out and see what this prints out like. I had fun experimenting with it. And again, that printed out really well, and that would be good actually on sticker paper, because then you could just stick things onto your books or onto kitchen containers, that sort of thing. This is a sticker paper, and I decided to swap the paper that was already in it with some sticker paper. The machine does come loaded with a roll of normal paper. And then I had a bit more of a think about what I wanted to write out, and I typed it out. But down the bottom there, you can actually adjust the size of the print, which is really good. So you can make it small or leave it small, or you can make it quite large. And so I think this was, I did enlarge this one. So this print was actually bigger than the previous one I printed out. And it was perfect. I was really happy with it. It does come with the date and the time on as well. And I guess that's if you are using it for receipts, I suppose. But you can see the difference in the size of the print. And yeah, that was perfect, I thought. I don't know, if you want to save your paper or your sticker paper, then I guess you could use a smaller print as well. So you can see that you can enlarge the print quite substantially. And down the bottom too, you can also make the print bold, so that will make it a lot darker, and you can save it. But I was really, really impressed with it, and I thought for $29 it was pretty good value. So in the end, this is what I'm going to put on each packet. The person's name when the baby shower is, the size, all the details, what it cost, if they have hired a stand as well. Talking about also the ironing over the print, and telling them when their stand has to be returned. I'm also adding my scanning code for my channel on, why not? And so that's good. So I'm excited about that. And that's with the sticky roll as well. So I can just stick that on. And that's all good. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that little print. It's so cute. And the best part is you don't run out of ink either. So it's really cool. So I got to think of other things to do with it because I'm having so much fun with it. So in my next video, I might talk about some of the designs I've actually made. A lot of people want the custom design. So this week I've been quite busy actually. I've done 3 postal orders and done quite a few other orders, things that I didn't even advertise, and things people actually asked for. So I'll be showing you a little bit about that and sort of how I edit to get the proportions right. Because it's a bit difficult when you are designing something. It's one thing doing that. It's another thing transferring it onto the fabric. So come back for next week's video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you stay safe this week. Have a great week and bye for now. I think this one's 75 centimeters by 150 centimeters, which is one of the sizes that people were offering. So I think this one's turned out to be the most popular size actually. And I'm using my drop sheet fabric. Now, the difference is really that a lot of the ones